Aren't you the clueless idiot who confessed to me?
Long time no see, Mita.
Want to switch assignments? If I push a little, I could probably...
What a fine morning it is once again, Sakurada. I bought too many of the popular croissants from the neighborhood, so I'm sharing the bounty. It's currently 9:45 a.m. The scene playing out before work begins is a daily occurrence here. My name is Shotaro Sakurada. I've been working in the newly established web production division at Actuary Matomo Inc. for the past 3 years. I'm a 25-year-old web designer. Are you both sure? Thanks. No, thank you as always.
Sakurada-kun, you're always helping me out, so if you ever need anything, just let me know. I'll help too. Still the popular one, aren't you, Sakurada?
Ah, Director Hosho. Good morning. The one who called out to me was my direct supervisor, web director Ryuki Hosho. She's said to be 170 centimeters tall and lives up to her name with a tall, elegant beauty. She's so admired that even the sales division has fans of her. What a blessing to the eyes she is. Wow, so pretty. I've always had a soft spot for beautiful things. There wasn't a specific reason. I just liked them before I even realized it. It's probably some kind of DNA thing. Though, thinking back, I do get super embarrassed by some of those moments.
Hey, Sakurada, about today, if it's okay, would...
Morning. Ah, good morning, sir. That's when it hit 10 a.m. and the department head showed up. He's Reiya Yamato, the manager who moved our web production division when it was launched. He was originally an engineer, but the president wanted a sales rep with technology when the company was founded, so he was more or less forced into sales. And somehow, he just ended up becoming a manager. His words, not mine. Sorry, Director Hosho. What was it about today?
No, it's nothing. Look, the morning meeting's starting.
Yeah, she really is beautiful. Hang in there, Director Hosho. Same old schedule being read out, same old eye candy viewing. I thought today will be another one of those same old days, but that will all change this afternoon.
Huh? Aren't you the clueless idiot who confessed to me?
Long time no see, Mita. The client I had a meeting with turned out to be a former classmate who once laughed at my confession. That was back in my first year of high school. Mita's really gorgeous today too. She was a top-tier girl in our grade, a member of the dance club known for its cute elite members. That was Aiba Mita. We actually talked a lot, even hung out sometimes, but I was clearly not on her radar. Still, maybe if I confessed, she'd start to see me in that light? Okay.
What? Why so formal? I've got club practice.
Figured it was now or never, so I caught her out after school that day. Sorry, I won't take up much time. So, I like you, Mita. I know you don't see me that way, but if you could just start to think about me even a little.
Wait, are you serious right now?
Did I say something funny?
Oh, it's hilarious! I mean, I had a feeling when you called me out, but it's you!
Sorry, but why is it so unthinkable that I confessed to you?
Because... you're just a nice, goofy mood maker. You can play sports, sure, but your grades are meh. Your face is average.
She counted off all the reasons I was impossible, and when all her fingers were up, she scoffed and said,
Basically, you're just way out of your league. There's a difference between brave and foolish. Try not to be such a clown.
And just like that, I was rejected. The next day she told everyone, and I became the class joke. Luckily or unluckily, I had a goofy character persona, so I turned it into a gag and moved on quickly. But yeah, even for me, that one stung a little. It was one of my Black History moments. The day I learned that beautiful roses have thorns. Running into someone like that in a work meeting? What is it? A love comedy manga? Oh wait, I guess this is a love comedy manga.
So you two know each other, but this is work, so let's stay professional.
The one who instantly picked up on the situation from our exchange was our company's sales rep, assistant manager Sayonji. She's apparently the only daughter of the main branch of the old money Sayonji family, an absurd rich young lady. Why someone like her ended up in the flashy startup sales division like ours is beyond me. Alright, since time is limited, let's jump straight into it. First, the number of pages in the contract. Once we switched into work mode, she acted completely professional. I let out a sigh of relief. So, based on that, I've brought a few design proposals.
Understood. We'll take these back to the office and discuss internally.
Of course. Next, regarding the SEO strategy. 2 hours later, after parting ways with Sayonji, I found myself sighing like crazy back at the office. The meeting ended without issue, but I have to see her again. I can't help but think things only went smoothly because Sayonji was there. I've been working on those for years, so I want to believe that's not the case. But doubts creeps in.
That's quite a sigh.
Director Hosho, I'm back.
Welcome back. I'd like to report on the meeting ASAP, but it's rare to hear you sigh like that. Did something go wrong?
I hadn't planned on letting that sigh split out, but I'd let my guard down in the hallway. Still, I'd never skip out on reporting to my team. Actually...
Right. That's the situation. Sounds like things might get complicated.
After I laid everything out, including the past, Director Hosho paused for 3 seconds before responding.
Want to switch assignments? If I push a little, I could probably...
No, switching for such a personal reason would be inappropriate. Sure, I was hurt back then, and I'd be lying if I said I felt nothing now, but... That's exactly why I want to face it head on this time.
Huh?
I hate running away. If there's a wall in front of me, I say bring it on. Actually makes me feel fired up. And of course, I'll pull this off regardless of the personal stuff. It's our first big name client after all. Yeah, this was our first contract with a major company. And if we pulled it off, we were set to receive further ongoing contracts too. In that sense, it was a high stakes, high reward kind of project.
Whew. Okay, if you're that determined, I'll leave it to you. But if it gets too much, promise you'll speak up right away. The contract is important, but so is your well-being. I'm on your side, okay?
Woo! Director Hosho, you've got this!
You're so cute today, too. Good luck!
Yes, thank you so much.
Did she just sort of notice me?
Her hands were so warm when she grabbed mine. After promising to keep her updated, my earlier gloom had vanished, replaced with a fresh burst of energy as I headed back to my desk. Director Hosho really is a great boss. If I were me, I'd totally think she was in love with me. Alright, time to get fired up.
Yeah, no way he realized anything.
And then 2 weeks later, I'm heading out for the day. There I was, completely wiped. I'd been naive. There was no way working with Mita would go smoothly.
Good work. Make sure you rest properly over the weekend, Sakurada.
Got it. I think a friend's visiting, so maybe I have them cook for once. Wait, did I even say that out loud? In these 2 weeks, Mita had totally run me ragged. For example.
Hey, so about the design, I want to change it again.
She'd already requested 2 changes to finalize designs.
Email? Oh, I haven't checked it yet. I was busy yesterday. Just do whatever there.
Says it's up to me, but the complaints later. 2 weeks of this, and now...
Wouldn't this look way better with the video? I mean, we're the client. That much service is expected, right?
She dropped a request on me today. If you want a video, there's gonna be additional charges. That's not a freebie. When I told her that, I had to sit through a whole hours of whining. She even brought up high school. What a waste of time. But, well, it ends today. Realizing it wasn't sustainable, I filed a complaint. Her boss immediately came to apologize. So, instead of me being replaced, she was removed from the project. Kinda anticlimactic, honestly. But I was being way too optimistic. Again. 2 months after that, work had been going smoothly, with just a month to go before the deadline. On weekends, I cooked with my childhood friend. Life was good. Until I started receiving creepy, anonymous letters. This was the third. It started with 1 strange email a month ago. After 2, it switched to paper letters with disturbing content arriving weekly. What's it say this time? At this point, I'm more curious than scared. Ow! Huh? The pain made me drop the letter. I looked at my finger. Blood was flowing. Was there, like, a razor blade inside? I thought stuff like this only happened in fiction. Ha! Can't believe it's real. Yeah, this is police level now. It's past 6 p.m. today, so I'll take half a day off tomorrow. And I should probably report this to the company too. I just hope Mita isn't behind this. I picked up the letter cautiously. Then came Monday. The police had advised filling a disclosure request, so I headed in during the afternoon and got hit with a bombshell. Huh? They're not renewing the contract. Why? Director Hosho told me this project would be our last with Mita's company.
Why? Because I filed the complaint. Because we don't do business with companies that have employees who send threatening messages to ours.
Huh? We heard about it. Sakurada, you're being harassed.
Threats? Unforgivable. We absolutely reject anyone like that.
Wait, hold on. I'm not following any of this. How do you all know about the threats? Did you figure out who sent them? When did you even start investigating?
Calm down. I'll give you the short version. Yes, we identified the sender. The IP address traced back to that company.
This happened last week. Turns out we had the IP address already. So Director Hosho and Manager Yamato personally visited the client.
Thank you for seeing us today. We understand Sakurada won't be attending. Is there a problem we should be aware of?
By the way, this woman was assigned as Mita's replacement.
Thank you for making time for us despite your busy schedule. As you said, there's been a slight issue. Actually, Sakurada has been receiving threatening messages.
What? I had no idea. I'm so sorry. Is he alright?
Yes, thankfully, but just to be safe, he won't be joining us today. If anything were to happen to him, it'd be a serious problem.
What exactly is going on here?
Well, you see, Hosho.
So, these are the threatening emails sent to our employee Sakurada, along with the results of our investigation.
The woman in charge glanced nervously at the documents handed to her by Director Hosho. Then, her eyes opened wide in shock.
This is... Yes. The threats to Sakurada were sent from one of your company computers. Judging by the location, appears to be the branch office. We sincerely apologize. We'll launch an internal investigation immediately.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Depending on response, we were prepared to request disclosure and notify the police. After all, it wasn't just emails. Frighteningly, he's been receiving letters now as well. That was too much, so we decided to come here today. To be honest, we wanted to take action immediately. But since we've been doing business with your company, we hope we could resolve it amicably. We truly appreciate your prompt cooperation.
In other words, what they really meant was, we'd love to report this and punish the culprit immediately. But since we're currently working together, a public scandal will hurt both sides. You probably don't want your own employee facing police charges either. So before that happens, track down the perpetrator on your side and deal with it internally.
Also, you mentioned that if this project went well, you'd consider giving us another job. Let's consider the offer off the table. We hope to see appropriate action taken. Our company has no issue with losing a client if it means protecting our reputation.
And just like that, the other company rushed their internal investigation and identified the culprit. This all happened last week, entirely without my knowledge. There are still a few things I don't quite understand, but I get the flow now. From IP identification to suspect confirmation. So, who was it?
Probably the person you were expecting. It was Aiba Mita. She's rotten to the core.
Thought so. I was hoping it wasn't her, but I can't say I'm surprised. More importantly, how did you get the IP in the first place? I haven't requested a disclosure yet, right? And I thought only the person involved could do that.
Yes, though if you have a power of attorney, it's possible, but normally no. But if you can create a trap link, you can get the IP address. Since the IP belonged to the other company, we had them check their logs, and it turned out to be from Aiba Mita's computer.
So basically someone replied to the threatening email I received, embedded a trap link, and tricked Mita into clicking it, successfully obtaining her IP address. That IP turned out to belong to our client's network. Then they were able to trace it to her specific machine and identify her as the sender. Okay, I get how you identified her. Since she's known my email since high school, it's possible she used that. But to do all that, someone had to access my personal phone, create the trap link, and send it.
Exactly. Which means, unfortunately, I wasn't the one who found her. I was only informed of the results afterward.
Director Hosho said that with a hint of frustration. At that moment, someone walked back into the office. No way. Renya! You went through my phone, didn't you? The person I yelled at was Yamato, our department head. He blinked at me blankly as I confronted him.
Yeah.
Yeah? Come on! I told you not to go through my stuff!
And I told you to stop using such obvious passwords if you don't want people poking around. You always use someone's birthday, at least put a little more effort into it.
You two really are close, huh?
Right. The truth is, Yamato is a friend of mine 7 years older. He's the one who comes over every weekend to beg for home-cooked meals. Well, yeah. Actually, look, even if my password was too easy, I still have a right to privacy, you know?
Why? You look suspicious, so I checked, saw the threat, set a trap. Then found the letters at your place too, so I followed up. As your manager, protecting my team is the bare minimum.
Well, I guess when you put it like that.
Don't let him fool you, Sakurada. Even a friend or manager shouldn't be going through your personal phone. But he's so cute when he's like this.
And besides, you think I just sit back and do nothing while someone messes my little brother figure?
Damn, he's too good looking.
Wait, is this really happening?
Something definitely snapped just now, but the tension in the room was too thick to care.
Anyway, so that's that. This project is the last we'll do with that company. They'll probably discipline her today. So you won't be receiving any more threats, don't worry.
Yeah. It still didn't feel real, but Yamato's words gradually sank in. I still don't know why she threatened me in the first place. Probably just pure spite. Incidentally, when Director Yamato informed Sayonji about the situation, this is what she reportedly said.
I felt like canceling the contract immediately after seeing how she treated Sakurada during the first meeting. So really, this is refreshing. I'll just go out and get us another contract. Thanks so much, Yamato Manager. Oh, I suppose it's Director Yamato now, isn't it?
Later, she even came by personally apologized to me. She wasn't at fault in the slightest, such a sincere young lady. Relief washed over me as it finally felt like everything was resolved, and I gently touched the finger I'd injured that day before. While I was relaxing now, the truth was out.
What were you thinking?
Mita was summoned to a conference room at the HQ, face to face with the company president.
After all the trouble you caused with that client that got you transferred to the branch, now you're sending threats.
Yes, Mita had already been transferred to a branch office to avoid further contact with me. A de facto demotion.
And now we hear they even received letters from you. Let me just ask, was that you too? Yes. Why? There was a link in the reply. I clicked it and got scared, so I switched to letters. Is that so? Then why go out of your way to keep sending them as letters? Because I couldn't forgive him. I mean, it's his fault I got demoted. I was humiliated by someone like him. That guy who once had the nerve to confess to me in high school now has the nerve to get me demoted? I couldn't take it. What are you even saying? Are you really one of our employees? I hired someone like this? I'm so sorry, President. This is entirely due to my failure to guide her properly. No, this goes beyond a matter of guidance. What is this childish behavior? Where's HR in all this? Don't tell me you've hired more like her. As far as I'm aware, the others are decent, but I can't say for certain. We need to conduct a thorough internal audit. Oh, I'm done listening to you.
With a big sigh, the president turned away. Her mind was already on revising her hiring policies.
The disciplinary action has been decided. You're fired. What? That's the result of discussions between HR and upper management. Gather your things and leave the company by the end of today. Oh wait, you can't just fire me like that, can you? I could sue you now. You're right. It's not easy. Companies have an obligation to protect their employees. But your actions left us no choice but to fire you. You're free to sue if you want. Go ahead. Mita, as your former supervisor, there's one thing I want to tell you. Overestimating yourself means just that. You don't know your own limits. You do well to understand where you stand. Unless you want to fall even lower by continuing to overestimate yourself.
At the very least, her former boss's words seemed to leave an impact. And with that, Mita was officially dismissed under disciplinary grounds. Following her dismissal, the company immediately filed a police report. Once I was noticed, I also contacted a lawyer and filed criminal charges right away. As a result, Mita was arrested for making threats and obstruction of business, and she was ordered to pay me damages.
I always lived as someone above others. When did I become the one who didn't know my place?
Schools have their own unique caste system, and she was probably at the top. But whether she knew her place even back then is something we need to think about when we talk about status. And naturally, her arrest soon became known to our former classmates. At the recent reunion, people flipped on her in an instant, bad-mouthing her without hesitation. I said this to the group. Changing opinion so quickly isn't a good look. That attitude is no better than hers. Then they fell silent. With that, I left the room in silence. At last, I felt freed from my old delusional mood maker self, and a huge stain in my past had finally been wiped clean. I never expected to invite male director Hosho. Rewinding a bit, to when I found out about Mira's dismissal. It was Saturday. I'd been invited to a stylish cafe by director Hosho.
Well, once in a while is fine, right? I wanted to come here with you. But then... Why are you here too, Director Yamato?
Huh? He looked like a different person. But yep, definitely Yamato. This is what he's like off duty. Sorry, Renya insisted on coming. I told him to wait at home, but...
He does show up at your place basically every weekend. Are you sure you're Yamato? You look like a complete scumbag right now.
That's pretty harsh to say to your boss, but yeah, I figured it works since I am a scumbag.
Wow! He's just owning it. And yet that same scumbag used to be top manager in sales, and now he's head of the web division.
He really is amazing. Renya's always been good at navigating stuff, but he's also secretly super hardworking.
I can be this way because you're around. Skipping school, getting into fights, crashing at sketchy friends' places. Then I met this guy, wearing a grade school backpack, no less.
Whoa, you're so pretty.
I was running from a guy way out of my league and got my ass kicked. And this kid just stood there, staring at me with stars in his eyes. Like, for a full 3 minutes. Okay, seriously, that's getting annoying.
Sorry. You're just so pretty. I couldn't help it. I love beautiful things and... Wait, you're hurt.
Now you're noticed?
Oh no, we need to treat that. My house is nearby, come on.
What? Hold up. Don't just drag me. Whoa! Kid, you're strong. And that's how I, a high schooler at the time, ended up being dragged to some random kid's house. I still remember the quiet relief I felt when I realized no one else lived there.
Okay, all done.
Hey, why would you patch up some total stranger like me? What if I tried something? It's dangerous, right?
Huh? I guess you're right. I don't normally do this either, but... You're so pretty. It felt like such a waste to just leave you like that.
Huh? It was such a dumb reason. I already knew, whether I like it or not, that I had a decent face. Still, for some reason, those words really stuck with me. Maybe it was because they came from someone so innocent, with no hidden motives. I never cared about looks, but in that moment, I remember thinking I wanted to be someone that this kid could keep calling beautiful. He acts like that moment was some big embarrassing memory. But for me, that moment was everything. It made me want to get away from the bad crowd and become someone decent.
Hey, Renya, you look like you're having fun. What's up? Something funny?
Not really. I was just thinking Shotaro still has a funny looking face.
Hey, you picking a fight? I know, okay, I'm just another average guy blending into the crowd.
If you ask me, you're way more beautiful. But I'm still not ready to say that out loud.
Sakurada, to me, you're more beautiful than anyone.
Huh?
What?
The sudden compliment turned my face bright red.
Your heart, your kindness, there's nothing purer than that.
What's got into you, Director Hosho? Thank you, but are you feeling okay?
Hey, Hosho. Who said you get to woo Shotaro in front of me?
Oh? Do I need your permission to flirt with Sakurada now? I thought you were just a friend.
You've always rubbed me the wrong way. Always cozying up to Shotaro even though you're his boss.
And what about you? You always make sure to look directly into his eyes when you greet him, or sneak glances when he's not looking. I used to think, what a creepy boss, but doesn't matter. I'll win him over eventually. After all, I fell for Sakurada at first sight, and then I fell even harder for his kindness. I'm a woman who loves everything about him.
Bring it on, outside now.
Knowing your place, it's surprisingly hard, and getting it wrong is just embarrassing. That's why I always try not to misread the situation, to avoid delusions. Wait, love at first sight?
No, Sakurada, that's not what I meant.
Tch. Hey, Shotaro. You like me better, right? You're always staring at my face after all.
Looks like I've misread the situation again. Go, Director Hosho! Don't give up!
No, go, Director Yamato!
What? Traitor!
I'm sorry. But I realized Yamato and Sakurada is too good to resist.
Knowing your place and reading the room, it really is harder than it looks. I've never felt that more than right now.
From today, the new employee, Kaho Amaya, will be working here. She will be joining the Business Systems Department, so everyone please welcome her.
My name is Shu Takito, a 26-year-old working as a regular employee at Scat Systems, a tech company. Kaho Amaya, who starts today, is introduced at the morning meeting. She's 25 years old. Apparently, she's worked at other tech companies before and has now switched jobs.
I'd like you to be her trainer. Is that alright?
Yes, understood. Kazuo Gokai, my 30-year-old immediate superior, clicks his tongues beside me. It seemed like the department head didn't hear Gokai's click, but I sighed, thinking this might become troublesome. Amaya, I'm Takito. Nice to meet you. I'm looking forward to working with you.
Nice to meet you. I'll do my best with all my heart.
Haha, you don't need to be that nervous. I've heard that we're about the same age. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you.
You can use this desk. Feel free to use this computer as well.
Got it.
Now, about how to proceed with work. Amaya listens carefully, not missing a word. However, she still seems tense, her body stiff. She seems serious, but maybe a little shy. After explaining everything about the job, Gokai calls me over.
Hey, Takito, I've got something to talk about. Can you come over here?
Got it. I'll step out for a bit, so can you handle this task for now?
This one? Understood.
I hurried to find Gokai after I gave Amaya a task. He was waiting by the hallway corner. Gokai, what's going on?
You're too sloppy. You need to grab their attention more, or women won't let their guard down.
Really?
Women are like that. You don't understand something so simple? No wonder you're so unpopular.
Actually, Gokai is quite a character and has his own, let's say, a very biased view of women. Gokai, having conquered the ways of women, boasts that he's captured the hearts of many and is currently in a relationship.
It can't be helped. I'll teach you the trick since I'm so popular. For women, if you treat them to a limited time menu at Starbucks, they'll be happy. Also, since they love sweets, if you feed them chocolate or macarons, they'll easily lower their guard.
I see. I'll keep that in mind.
How did someone who doesn't even understand this kind of thing get picked as a trainer? Well, if you get into trouble with women, come ask me. I'll teach you the tricks for people like you who are unpopular.
Yes, thank you. To avoid further conflict, I nod, but I don't agree with his view. Amaya, if you're free, could you handle this task for me?
Got it. I'll take care of it.
A few days passed. Amaya was serious and quick to absorb what I taught her. When we talked, she seemed to relax. I'm glad. A few days after Amaya joined.
Good work, Takito. How is Amaya doing?
Good work, sir. Amaya is working very hard. She picks things up quickly and seems to be really helping the team.
Good to hear. And thank you for taking on the role of her trainer despite being busy.
No problem at all.
Takito, you're good at your job and you don't have a worry about handling women either.
You think so?
Yes, actually. I decided that if any women joined our department, I'd have you handle it. The reason Amaya is settling in well is probably thanks to you. Keep it up.
Yes, I'll do my best to meet your expectations. Later that day during lunch, I was a little concerned and called out to Amaya. Good work, Amaya. Do you want a drink?
No thanks. Just your kind offer is enough.
You've been working really hard, so I thought you might like a black coffee.
Thank you. I'll accept your offer.
Sipping my own coffee, I look at her and ask, Amaya, is there something making you anxious at work? You've been looking down lately. If it's okay with me, I'd like to listen.
Wait, do you have telepathy?
Telepathy?
But you knew that I like black coffee, didn't you? Could it be? You've heard everything I've been thinking? Oh, no way!
No, it's not like that. I've just seen you buy black coffee before. I only thought you were looking a little down, so... Anyway, I don't have any special abilities, so calm down.
Right. Sorry I jumped to conclusions. Did it show that much?
It was noticeable enough. I wasn't planning to ask, but I thought maybe you were feeling the same way I did when I joined this company.
You felt nervous too?
Yeah, back then, my sister and my mom kept telling me to pull myself together, but it's still nerve-wracking. Ah, you have a sister and mom, huh? Yeah, they're strong, but they've always been good to me, even though I'm the only guy.
I see. Maybe it's because of your family that your telepathy powers emerged.
Haha, there's no telepathy. But yeah, I think it's because of them that I am who I am now. The impression I have of women probably didn't get set in stone thanks to my sister and mom. I learned from them that each person is different. After talking for a while, it seemed like Kaho's nervousness eased a bit, and she quietly started speaking.
Takito-san?
Yeah?
Do you think I'm fitting in well with the department?
With the department? I think it's fine. Why do you think that?
In tech companies, there are still not many women, and this company is the same. That's why I think it takes effort to fit in. I'm trying, but I can't help but worry if I'm really being helpful to everyone.
I see. It makes sense to worry when you've just started.
Yeah. I just hope I'm not causing any trouble for anyone.
It's fine. Kaho, you're very serious, and we're all benefiting from that. Everyone else is saying that you're a real asset, and in this day and age, there are more and more women working hard, right?
Really?
Yeah, so don't worry. I don't focus on whether someone is a man or a woman. I'll evaluate them based on who they are. If you keep working like this, it'll help us too. But if you're pushing yourself too hard, it's okay to slow down. You don't want to burn out by trying too hard at the start.
Thank you. I never expected anyone to worry this much about me. Listening to me really helped ease my mind.
As she said this, Kaho flashed with a gentle smile, and Takito couldn't help but feel a warmth rise to his cheeks.
Takito-san?
No, it's nothing. Shall we get back to work? The feelings that had begun to grow from that smile. I silently hoped that she wouldn't notice them as I returned to my desk. A few months passed. It seemed that after talking with her, Kaho's shoulders had relaxed, and she became more dedicated to her work. After reporting to the manager, Takito returned to the department and saw Kaho and Gokai talking.
Kaho, it looks like our break times will match. How about I buy you some cocoa?
Gokai, I have something work-related to discuss.
Got it. I'll be right there. Wait for me. Okay, I'll be right back, Kaho.
Gokai smiled kindly at Kaho as he walked over. Kaho seemed to have noticed Takito's protective gesture and bowed her head, looking relieved.
You're calling me for something like this? I'm busy, you know.
Takito asked Gokai about the task for the afternoon. The matter was resolved quickly, but it was enough for Kaho to leave. Sorry for the trouble. Thanks to you, I'm saved.
With how things are going, I'm starting to doubt whether you're even cut out to be a mentor. You don't even know how to handle women at all. Unlike you, who's so unpopular, I have plans for dates this weekend and the next holiday. Must be nice, huh?
Hahaha.
And I know you've been looking at Kaho. You probably like her, right? Any woman would fall for me. I could take any of them whenever I want.
Gokai, you should stop treating women like objects.
Playing the gentleman, huh? Well, just struggle all you want. It'll all be pointless in front of me anyway.
With that, Gokai laughed sarcastically and walked away. That night, I received a group call from my sister Natsuki and my younger sister Rino. Natsuki worked at a food company, and Rino worked as an office lady at a cosmetics manufacturer, both living alone.
Long time no see. How've you been, little brother? Big Bro! Long time no see. Can I stay over next long weekend with Big Sis?
During the long weekend? Sure, but what's going on?
Of course. We're going to watch a baseball game. We'll drink, cheer, and make noise. I'm going to an idol concert for Yumi-chan. I got tickets for the next few days in a row.
I see. Well, that's fine, but didn't you already go last month? Isn't that a bit too much spending?
Got a problem with that?
Sorry, I was wrong. So, I promised to let them stay over that weekend and ended the call. And then the weekend came. They said they wanted to buy things needed for the stay, so my sisters and I agreed to meet at the shopping center.
Big Bro, thanks for today. We'll be in your care.
Yeah. They quickly started walking to do the shopping, but then...
Hey, isn't that Takito? What are you doing?
Gokai, good evening. It was none other than Gokai. I felt drained at the thought of running into him even on my day off. Come to think of it, he did say he was going on a date. Didn't expect our destinations to overlap.
Who are these two? You didn't buy them, did you? Just because you're so unpopular?
No, it's not like that.
I thought you liked Kaho, but here you are, hungry for women, dragging them around. I'm disappointed in you.
I told you, it's not like that. These girls are...
You don't have to hide it. I understand women better than you do. Let me show you how to invite them. Just watch. Mrs., would you like to go to a French restaurant with me instead of with him? Of course, the bill's on me.
Gokai smiled elegantly, inviting them. If someone didn't know his true nature, they'd probably be easily fooled. However...
Shu, who is this?
Oh, he's my boss, Chief Gokai.
Huh? This guy is your boss? Ugh, I'm not good with this type. He gives me a bad vibe.
Both Natsuki and Reno glare at Chief Gokai as if looking at something grotesque. Yeah, I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Are you telling me this rude man is my brother's boss? He's been looking down on my brother this whole time, and it's really annoying.
Huh? Wait, this reaction isn't what I expected. Wait, are you two Takito's sisters?
Yes, we are. But what do you mean by expected? Do you really think any woman would just fall for your tricks? You clearly don't understand women at all. It's insulting. Ugh, gross. What did you say? If you thought you could bait us with a fancy French restaurant, you're dead wrong. I have no interest in a misunderstanding guy like you. I'm happy with baseball and beer. And I'd rather go to a collaboration cafe than a French restaurant. You claim to understand women, but your knowledge is so shallow. Do you think all women are the same?
What? Shut up! Even if you act tough, I can see right through you. Women like Italian and French cuisine, and they always want to go to photogenic places. And you don't know, do you? That guy is hopeless with women. He doesn't even know how to deal with them, so I always have to lend him advice.
Shu doesn't know how to deal with women? That's ridiculous. You have no idea how popular Shu was back in school, do you?
Sis, you don't have to bring that up. It's in the past anyway.
Don't be silly. You need to teach clueless people properly. Shu always had a girlfriend back in school. I heard he had to break up when she moved for school or work after graduation. I've never once heard of him being dumped because someone didn't like him. He was so in demand because of his natural thoughtfulness. We never told you, but we used to get so many people asking us for advice on how to date him.
In demand? Him?
It's true I had a girlfriend back in school, but I've never heard about the dating advice thing. Still, Chief Gokai refuses to believe what the two are saying.
That's obviously a lie. I've never seen Takito getting hit on by a woman at work.
If you want to go there, I've never seen women making moves on you either. But that's because most women in the company are already married or in relationships. Some are too focused on their work to care about romance. And I've never felt the need to force myself into a relationship.
Our brother grew up with us sisters. That's why he naturally knows how to handle women. He probably understands women better than you do.
No way, I'm popular. I have a date with my girlfriend later.
That's a lie. You just got dumped by your so-called date, didn't you?
What? How do you know that?
We saw you getting dumped earlier. You were making such a scene that it stuck in our minds. We didn't realize you were our brother's boss. Ugh, how pathetic.
What did you say?
It seems they spotted Chief Gokai before meeting me.
Wasn't that your 15th rejection? And all your relationships end within 6 months. You were yelling so we heard everything. You brag about being popular, but you're not actually at all, are you?
Relying on your sisters for backup is unfair. Damn it, remember this.
Realizing he's at a disadvantage, Chief Gokai leaves in defeat.
He's gone. With a guy like that as your boss, is your company even okay?
Everyone else is reliable, though. It was after the holiday break, during work hours. I was looking for Miss Amaya because I had a task I wanted to assign to her. Where could Miss Amaya be? I couldn't spot her anywhere. She didn't seem to be in the office. Feeling suspicious, I stepped into the hallway and heard voices coming from a hidden corner some distance away.
I like you. I'll make sure you'll never feel any lack, okay?
I froze at the shocking sight. Could it be Chief Gokai too? No, I've never seen him act like this before. As I try to figure out why he was acting this way, a thought struck me. Could it be he knows I have feelings for Miss Amaya and is doing this as payback? Unfortunately, given his high pride, he might actually be capable of such a thing. If that's the case, it would end with Miss Amaya getting hurt. That being said, this is something Miss Amaya needs to decide. If she chooses Chief Kokai, I have no right to stop her. I resolved to step in if things took a bad turn, but...
I'm sorry, Chief, but I can't accept your feelings.
What?
I already have someone I like.
At that moment, Miss Amaya ran toward me. It seemed she had noticed me watching from the shadows. Miss Amaya?
Hey, Amaya! Damn it, you again!
Stop raising your voice out of anger. Have you thought about how Miss Amaya feels?
Shut up! How could she possibly reject me?
Chief, you're not generally interested in me, are you? And you certainly don't love me. After all, you didn't even realize I dislike sweet things, and you've never once considered how I feel.
What? But women are supposed to like sweet things.
Not every woman likes sweet things just because she's a woman. I prefer bitter or spicy flavors.
I had already noticed this. Miss Amaya doesn't like sweet things. While working, she mostly drinks coffee, and it's always black. I've rarely seen her eating sweet snacks either. Chief Kokai may come across as kind at first, so maybe dating him seems feasible initially. But relationships ultimately fail because people see through his true nature. Unless you acknowledge that fact, you won't be able to change your current situation, and... I narrowed my eyes. For the first time, I stopped concealing my dislike for him, which I had hidden out of respect for my superior. You look down on women, don't you? Do you perhaps believe men are superior to women? Women can see through outdated, ridiculous prejudices like that.
Damn it, this guy! Women are all simple fools. Just show them a little pity at first and they'll fall for it.
What on earth are you saying, Chief Kokai?
Huh?
It was the department head who approached the pathetic foot-stomping Chief Kokai. She seemed to have passed by after finishing a meeting.
I heard everything just now. Who are you calling fools? Speaking about women with such shallow views is incredibly offensive as a woman myself. And, as your superior, I can't overlook those remarks. I need to have a word with you, so come with me.
With quiet anger radiating from the department head, Chief Kokai was led away. Even after that, Chief Kokai tried to make excuses, but all of them were selfish and only served to anger the department head further. Some of the female employees had already suspected his true nature, and his reputation quickly plummeted. Chief Kokai became the subject of cold stares within the company.
I'm not wrong. They're the ones who are crazy.
However, no one listened to his arguments, which belittled women. Unable to endure the scornful looks of his colleagues, Chief Kokai soon resigned from the company.
As your sister, I was really concerned about my adorable brother staying away from romance for so long. Exactly. When we heard you like someone, we were thrilled. How many years has it been? You're such a good guy. It seems like such a waste. And besides, if it's someone as cute as her, your big sisters fully approve. Thank you so much.
Wait, hold on, you two. I haven't even confessed yet. It had been 2 years since my last love, and I felt clumsy and unprepared. But now that my sisters knew, I had no choice but to move forward. Taking a deep breath, I finally summoned my courage and spoke to her. Miss Amaya, I love your adorable smile. Would you go out with me?
I'm so happy. I love you too, Mr. Taquito. You're so kind.
Judging people based on gender is prejudice. Whether male or female, every person has their own individuality, and it can't be generalized. Only when we deeply understand each other and meet halfway can we truly connect on a meaningful level.